For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Horned Frogs offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's straight. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down, using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Makes a pass to Marker. Open space at the 25. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's straight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Bringing the heat. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. just keeps slinging it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, TCU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll do it himself. Made a defender miss. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pierce. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. From the gun, looking for a man. Flips it out in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Punts it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled there by the defense.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierce. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on first down. Safe.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Great news for the offense is they'll get the ball with tremendous field position inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third down play from the gun. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but